So this Caribbean dress is something I really love. It's good for the summer weather, and it's something that is chic and can serve different purpose. Just add a little accessory, and then you see how transformed you'll be in this dress. This is something you would like to do. Please keep watching. You are welcome to Soul Junkies. Today we'll be needing about 3 yards of this fabric. 3 yards will just do. So the first thing I'm doing right now is that I'm going to create a pattern for this. If you already know how to make pattern, this will just be easy peasy. So what I'm just doing is I'm marking the neckline. Don't forget I folded the back and front together. Please, if you have not watched our basic bodies, do well to watch it. It is more detailed. So here I'm just marking out the half of the armhole like you see me do. Do the same for yourself, and then I'm just creating a basic bodice for this upper side of the dress. A basic bodice for the upper side of the dress. It is just going to have a side dart, no waist dart, no waist dart at all. It is just going to have a side dart in front, and then at the back a waist dart. I just added the sewing allowance. So just mark out the side dart, mark out the side dart, just mark out the side dart. Do your thing. If you wash the basic bodies, it will be very easy. This will not take like 5 minutes to actually create. So once you're done, I'm just marking out the zip allowance. Once you're done, you just cut it out. I'm done now. We're just going to cut it out like so. First you cut the back out, you cut the front, and then you separate both and cut the front neckline. It's very, very important. Always take note of that. If not, you end up having the front neckline for the back, unless you are having the front neckline as same as the back. Please don't forget you are cutting the back allowance. So what I'm just doing is I mark out where I want the length of the blouse to end. Then I just slightly put a sweetheart neck, and I'm done. I'm done with the bodice pattern. So what I did is I folded my fabric into four. Reason is I want the fabric to also be my lining. So I want the lining to also be from the main fabric. So you understand why I am cutting fold into four. You understand? I'm cutting the fold. I'm cutting into four fold. So I'm just going to pin down, cut the front, also pin the back, and cut the back. So it is just very, very, very easy. It is straight to the point. We do easy here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share our content so that we'll be encouraged to keep creating more. This is a Caribbean dress and is very beautiful. It fits all sizes, big, slim, thin. It fits all sizes. Most of the time it is just accessory your general outlook needs. So I'm done cutting the front and the back bodies. I'm done cutting the front and the back bodies. You can see what I'm just doing is I'm taking 1 inch out from that armhole point, so that it doesn't go too far into my armhole. So I'm done with the bodies. I'm done with the bodies. I just wanted to measure here. What I measured is 36. I measured 36. I measured 36. So the calculation is the first we have different tiers. For this particular dress, it is a 3-tier dress. So the first thing to note is the gown length. gown length is 60, and the shoulder to down of bust, we did shoulder to down of bust, we didn't do shoulder to waistline. It is just slightly 1 inch uh, longer than shoulder to your down of bust. So 60 minus 12 inches, your 12 inches is your shoulder to your down of bust. We have 48. So now we have 48 left for the entire length of dress. So now 48 divided by 3, it means we have 16 each for each tier. So the 16 inches, we are going to add 1 inch, half to join to each side. 1 inch is for seam allowance. So together we are going to be having each tier as 17 inches. Some people, they do longest, but for this particular Caribbean dress, I use the same length of fabric, as in the tier were just cut out at 17 inches each. So the first tier is going to be 60 inches long. It will now be 17 by 60 inches long, while the second tier is going to be about 108 inches long. 108 inches long. 108 inches long. Then the third one is going to be about 130 something, 36 inches long. The reason is we don't want to add excess gather to the tiers. They are just going to be slightly longer than each other, not on the full length of the gown, on the length of the fabric. They're just going to be slightly longer than each other. You understand? So the first is about 60 inches long, the second is 108, while the third is about either 138 to 144. So if you want it fuller, you can increase it. So that's what I did. I've cut it out according to the tiers that I want. So please don't miss out the tiers when you are sewing. Just mark out tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So if you want it to be fuller, you can add to it. So this one I'm doing is the woven sleeve. That straps that you will just weave. Braided sleeve. Okay, braided sleeve. So the first thing I'm doing for the braided sleeve is I'm just sewing it down straight. I'm just going to sew it as a band and flip it out, iron it, and then do the same thing for the 3. And then you plait, you braid, or you mat it together to form the braided sleeve. It's really, really beautiful, and it's quite a trend. It is quite a trend, and it is flattery. It will give that I'm ready for the summer vibe, because the heat is just too much. Thank God for the little harmattan that is coming out this period. It's making everyone a little bit comfortable. So now you just flip out, and now we are done with the 3. So I've done the first one. I'm just going to show you how I did the second one. You see, I just use my machine foot to hold it down, and that's what I'm doing. So it should be easy for you to do. It should be very easy for you to do. So depending on how large you want it, there are times there are matted sleeves or braided sleeves that are bigger than this, while there are some that are thinner than this. So it just depends on the project or what you are trying to achieve. So basically, I am done with the braided sleeve. I just wanted to show you it is easy and it is straight to the point. So it is super easy, as long as just measure the length of the sleeve that you want and fix it into your project, fix it into your dress. So here I'm just sewing. See what I did first? I just inserted the braid in between the lining, and I'm just going to sew it down like so. It is an easy project. I always tell you, don't forget, practice is what makes perfect. Just line your fabric like you normally would, join your gathers, and you have this. I added zip to the side to ease wearing. So isn't this beautiful? It is very beautiful. To me, it's gorgeous. Thank you for watching. Keep a date with us on Friday. See you. Bye.